this next segment on our T-Bird, we're going to be talking about our interior. This is the original seat, the driver's seat. As you can see, it's in not that good of shape. The one thing I wanted to show, Michael, is that see how this seat's flat? There's really no bolstering to it. So what we're going to do is recover this seat, refoam it, build up a bolster around here. It's going to be black with the gray leather inserts. It's a similar design. We're going to change a little bit on it. Instead of having welting here, put a contrasting gray stitch on a French seam here. These will all get repainted black. This will all be black up here with the gray insert. And then I'll redo the bird logo with the gray leather. Here's the foam of the other seat, showing how I've refoamed it. Replaced all of the burlap, which was completely rotten. And I've added this bolstering here. So now you'll have a little more control in your seating, a little more comfort. Okay, here's the back of the other seat, just to show you how all this will get refoamed and build up to wherever you have a bolster, so it's not flat like this factory seat here. Now the same design will go on the insert. It'll be black with the gray leather insert. Alright, here's the patterns for the passenger seat, the upper, and this just laid out to show you the black vinyl, and then here's the gray leather insert with the French seam sewn in. All this will get put together and assembled. And here's the lower that's already been sewn together, just to show you kind of what it's going to look like. Done the, like I said, the gray leather with the black, and then here's the contrasting gray on the black French seam going around the perimeter. The next step after all this is sewn together is to install it on the cushions. Alright, we're going to talk about the back seat. The original had this insert that went all the way across, so one huge insert. I want to change it a little bit. What I've done is refoam the seat to get rid of that and add some bolstering here. And we're going to do two inserts with the gray leather sewn just like the front. So now it'll have two individuals that look like bucket seats to add a little more style to the back seat. Alright, we're looking at our driver's seat. I've taken it all apart. I wanted you to see how bad everything is on these seats. All the burlap has fallen apart. The foam has completely deteriorated, as you can see. So all of this is in really bad shape, rusty. So I'm going to transform this old seat frame into something that looks like this. That's the bottom with the new burlap. Everything's been painted to get rid of all the rust. And then there's the new foam. Also, I want to show you the rust on the inside of these pieces here. All this will get sandblasted, repaired, painted. You can stop it. Where's the finger?
Oh, go.
Fucker. Alright, these are the inside, or the side pieces. That's the inside of the side pieces. As you can see, it's very, very rusty. All this needs to be sandblasted, primed and painted. The inside of the other piece. All this nice scaly rust here. And this is what they'll look like after they've been blasted and painted. So everything's going black. Also, here's the mechanism for the power seat, which the switches do not work at all. All of this mechanism is going to have to be cleaned and repaired. I did test the motors. The motors do work, so I just need to make sure that I can repair it all and possibly replace the switches. So this is the fun I'm having with these seats right now. And cut it off. Alright, so we got the bottom cushion. This is the same one I showed you earlier in the video. How rusty it was. All the rust has been taken care of. The frame's been painted. We got new burlap and foam. So got the cover on. Next is to get the sides on and cover the back. As you can see here, we just got the foam in place and the new cover. Get all this stretched over and get the seat assembled. So in the next segment you'll get to see some assembled seats. Alright, here's the driver's seat. It's all been covered. The side panels have been painted. It's ready to go back in the car. Now if you'll take a look down on the bottom here where the old power switch used to be, well, that switch didn't work, so I pretty much eliminated it and filled those holes and added some new switches here on the front. So you still have your power seat controls, and if you'll take a look at the stitching, you can see how I used the contrasting gray on the black and did the French seam up top, and then I did the Thunderbird logo with the gray leather instead of black, all to give it some nice contrast. Added a little bolstering to it. So there's the finished seat, and we'll get that installed back in the car. Alright, we got the seats in. We're got the door panels in. We just about got the interior finished up. A couple minor things to do. Here's the new door panel, or the used door panel. These were all dyed and painted and everything. The new gray leather insert here. All new carpeting on the bottom with the black bond edging. And I'll get out of the way so you can take a look at the seats that are now in the car. Now the seats were redone in the original style with a little bit of added flair. Like I said earlier in the video, did the French seam with the contrasting stitch. Did a similar style on the inserts, but did the gray with the black. Here's the bird done with the gray leather. Here's the rear door. And on the rear seats, I did, instead of one big insert all the way across, I did two inserts to make it look more like bucket seats. So take a look, tell me what you think.